And that's what we're going to do right now. Are you ready to fight in the Spirit's battle against poverty? All right. There are postcards that are being handed out right now to your tables. We have volunteers who are handing out these postcards. These postcards are addressed to your members of the state legislature, members of the House, members of the Senate, and it is about restoring the no-fare bus tax that was eliminated from Rhode Island at the end of January. And we are going to watch in just a minute, we're going to watch a video that talks where we have Wendy, Blossom, and Christina will tell us why this legislation to restore the no-fare bus pass is a crucial battle in the Spirit's war against poverty. So I'm going to ask you, take these postcards. You're not going to put them in your purse. You're not going to file them away in your folder to look at later after today's conference. We are going to sign them now, today, to send a message to the legislature. So I'm going to ask JD if you can start that video now.
I mean, I got a tiny Social Security because I had to take early Social Security to get out of the homeless shelters and into a tiny room. I said, why? Now I have to remember to have enough money on my fare card, on my Ribco fare card to ride. What if I don't have any cash on me, which happens sometimes? What if I don't have anything left on my Ribco fare card? And I mean, I just forget about things like that, you know. I mean, like I do walk. I have arthritis, and I have a different problem with each of my feet. This one has a callus that grows into the corn that grows into the sole of my foot. It feels like a little nail that came in. I have to see a podiatrist at least once a month to get that taken out. Everything I tried to do, I failed at. It just didn't work out for me. None of it ever worked out for me. And I ended up homeless for 5 years and working after having a whole bunch of education. Everything goes up. Everything goes up. I'm talking about the price of food keeps going up. My laundry sheet just went up. All these things keep going up. And my income doesn't. One more increase, even if it seems very modest, how it affects someone like me. Everything keeps going up except my income. Please restore the no-fare bus pass, so at least that won't go up.
My name is Christina Tate, and it's a 50-cent choice to get on the bus with the card, and then with the transfer it's 25 cents. How it affecting people is people are not able to get to soup kitchens. I volunteer here at the church, and when I was in a drop-in attendance, I go to the downstairs of PIA, and we notice a drop-in, people coming to pick up food, you know, bags of food, we noticing a drop, and I noticed downtown Providence is half empty. Some people don't even have 50 cents to go downtown, so they're not being able to access food. And when it comes to, you know, I noticed that when I got sick for a week, that I stayed in the house for 1 week, not because of the bus passes or anything like that. I got depression, so it's going to bring a lot of depression on, hungriness, and not being able to function because, you know, some people are by themselves all day long. And at home, don't have no families, an absence of family and stuff like that. So, you're not able to get outside your domain, so it makes you even more depressed and you get sick, and then there's more doctor's appointments on top of depression, and it just takes,
Let's just get Jens here tonight. For those that can get on, can't get on. We're going to start seeing lower numbers lower between this week and next week. We have no choice in the matter. Some people can go out to their car and fill up with gas and all of that. We can't do that. It's not that easy. The last 2 days I haven't even been out because I can't afford to get out. I have no other transportation. I'm in regular rent housing, which makes it very, very difficult. I'm squeezing every penny I possibly can. We're kind of trying to get a numbers on some of the soup kitchens, and there's at least 2, Pawtucket and Riverside both are down about 50%. It's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. And despite how much people want to say nobody goes hungry in the state where yes, people are going hungry because they can't get out. Especially at the end of the month. The last couple of weeks of the month is very, very tough. Live a week in our shoes and see how you feel. See what it's like to try to stretch our budgets. That's the only way that anybody's going to understand. As if they live a week or a month in our shoes and see how little we actually have. I didn't ask to be disabled. I didn't ask to go ride free on the bus. The best way life is turned for me.
Okay, my friends. Do you have the postcards? Okay. In my religious tradition, there is a teaching that we are told to leave the corners of our field for the orphan, for the widow, and for the stranger. Now that may not seem like, if you don't have a field that you plant, that may not seem like a commandment that you can fulfill. But I want to say to you today that the No Fare Bus Pass is the corner of the fields of Rhode Island. Leaving the corners of the field doesn't just by itself feed the hungry. It doesn't get people to doctor's appointments. They have to do something about it, and that's what the No Fare Bus Pass is. It doesn't feed hungry people. It doesn't by itself get people to their doctor's appointment. It doesn't keep them involved in their community, but it gives them a fighting chance. And that's what we need to do.